Here to do another workout with you guys. If you're on here live, give me some love and let me know you're here. If you're watching on that replay, comment replay so that I know that you guys are finding this useful and want more of it. So I just finished kind of a little warm-up workout, but for what we're gonna do is today a little bit of a shorter workout. So we are going to do, oh man, I lost my math. Hold on, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to do 15 minutes on the rowing machine today. So longer than last workouts. And we're even going to get some faster rowing, not quite sprinting, at the end. And I'm going to show you the workout really quick. So I'm holding this. Basically, we're going to do a pyramid row. So a pyramid row means that you are basically doing something and working your way up or working your way down like a ladder. So for us, we're going to do 5 minutes of rowing, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute. And at each of those different increments, we're going to be focusing on something different. And then in between those, we're going to get off the rowing machine and do some things to work the opposite muscle groups and some muscles that don't get worked as commonly in rowing. So show you the workout really quick. I did write it here for you guys also on the actual thing. We're going to do 5 minute, we're going to do a tiny warm up, 5 minute row. There we go. Followed by a 10-second plank, 4 minute row. The SPM or the stroke rating is going to be a 20 for that 4 minutes. Then what we're going to do is 60 lateral jumps. I'm going to go over these movements in a second. Then a 3 minute row at a stroke rating of 22, followed by 20 push-ups, a 2 minute row at a stroke rating of 24, 30 single leg calf raises, 15 on each leg, 1 minute, and this is going to be our higher stroke rating at 26, and then a cool down based on the muscles that we used. Aw, man, the sun came back out. I was so excited because it was less hot in here. So I'm going to go over those movements for you. I'll be talking to you as I go, and I'll try and check in between, make sure you guys can hear me because I've got my garage open. If I need to close it, I will. Let me put you guys in this little tripod right here. All right. I like to get phone calls in the middle of my lives, apparently. Okay, I think I'm still live. Cool. So a lateral jump, you can put a weight or something on the floor. You can just have a line or pretend that there's a line on the floor. The goal is rowing is very linear. We're going back and forth. There's not really rotations. There's no side movements. So we're going to do a side movement. And at the same time, it's going to be an explosive movement, which needs power, which is what we need while we row. So a lateral jump is jump sideways. Jump sideways, we're just gonna keep going back and forth for 60 of that, or sorry, 60. So 1, 2, 3. If you wanna make it more difficult, hop over something higher, but 60 jumps. A plank, you can go up on your hands, you can go on your forearms, you can go on your knees, do whatever is comfortable for you as you go. And then push-ups. The goal with the push-up is try and keep your elbows in. As you guys have seen, I'm doing a live for you guys to go into these movements a little bit more in depth. Just trying to give you a brief overview while we go here. But keep those elbows in. The more out you go, the more compromised of a position your shoulder is in. Dislocations, aggravating the shoulder, things like that. So elbows are kind of down, so it's a little bit more of a tricep exercise. If you need to go on your knees, you can. Elevated surfaces are also really good, like the side of a couch, like a couch arm, or a chair, or boxes or something. But basically keeping your core nice and tight, going down and coming back up. Trying not to stick your butt up while you go. That's a push-up, a single leg calf raise. I would do this holding on to something because the goal of this isn't balance. The goal of this right now is mostly just a strength component. So hold on to something, stand on one leg, go up on your toes, and back down. This isn't meant to be super fast. It's going to be a little bit slower and controlled to really get that strength going. Hey Susan, thanks for joining. Let me know if you got any questions. So those are the movements. Let's start with a quick little warm up. Just get our arms moving, crisscross. I come forward and bring my palms down. And as I go out, I bring my palms up. So you get internal and external rotation to get different muscles, different things moving just moving your shoulders a little bit differently. All right, let's go into some arm swings. So let's go forward arm swings, and then we'll end with back. Just do, I always lose count, but about 10-ish in each direction. While I talk, I lose count. All right, here's gonna be the test. Does the wind knock over my tripod? All right, and let's go backwards. So if you guys go flying, I'm sorry. I'll come pick it up. All right, beautiful. Nice little warm up for the arms. We're gonna get the arms going again as well when we get on that rowing machine. Let's do some leg swings. So we're gonna move our legs in different directions because when we're on the rowing machine, like I said, it's that linear forward and backwards, but we're doing things that are also sideways and getting things moving. So hold on to something, take one leg, swing it forward and back. It's okay to bend your knee. It's okay to keep it straighter. Do whatever is comfortable for you. And it can go up into your body so you get movement. It doesn't need to be super stiff like this. Switch legs. Beautiful. All right. So I got some help making this workout from Kathy. I'm gonna give her a shout out. I'll have to tag her later, but she helped me come up with this, what we're doing in between. So if you don't like a movement, just yell. And I didn't tell you what this is. So now we're gonna go for sideways, across our body and out to the side to get that lateral-ish movement. And switch legs. All right. Man, my phone's going crazy telling me things. Hey, Nosh, thanks for joining. I don't know if I pronounced your name right. Feel free to correct me, but I hope I got that right. Let's see if anyone else is joining. Cool. Again, if you're watching with me, working out with me, let me know you're here. If not, comment replay so I know you guys like this and that it's helpful. All right, so now we're gonna hop on the rower. I'm pretty sure I made it so you guys can see me. Let me make sure I can see my rower. Yeah, you guys should be able to see me. All right. So we're gonna hop on the rower, get that foot plate into the comfortable position for you at whatever number you like. If you're new, making it so that strap is right around the widest part of your foot or your shoe. And that's a good starting point, and then you can always go up and down from there as you learn your body, your movement, what you're comfortable with. Then you're gonna put feet in. Now, a big thing that a lot of new people don't know and that they skip is they just jump down, sit, and grab this handle and go. Now, please try and pay attention to where your butt is. So once you sit down, I recommend that you actually kind of shimmy around on the seat a tiny bit. Get your legs straight. Lean forward like you're gonna touch your toes, and that's gonna rotate your pelvis and get your butt sitting a little bit different, more on your sit bones, so that you're in an easier position to be able to get this backward and forward movement. So getting in that good seated position is going to help you. All right, so got our foot going, we got our butt in the right spot, now we can go ahead and grab the handle. All right. So, last time we did a pick drill. Let's start with the reverse pick drill this time. So, what that means is, a pick drill was we went arms, core, legs. This time what we're gonna do is we're gonna push with our legs, but we're not gonna move the rest of our body. So, once you grab that handle, make sure you're nice and wide, nice loose grip, don't over grip it. We're sitting up nice and tall so we have our shoulders engaged. Looking straight ahead, I'm looking at you guys just so that I can project my voice at you guys. And then what we're gonna do is just push off of our feet and let everything else stay the same. So I'm not gonna sit up more, I'm not gonna bring my arms in. All I'm gonna do is kick with my legs and go back in. Now you really want to make sure you have a strong, tight core for this. If you start to feel your back aching, sit up a little taller. We're just going to do 5 of these, but you should be able to feel like you're pushing through those feet. You can start to get a little bit of oomph. I don't know if you guys can hear my fan wheel moving a little bit more, but you should hear yours. All right, after this, now what we're going to do is I talked about the different parts of the stroke. What we're going to do is add in legs and then core. So I mentioned it before, but we've got a clock. Up to the ceiling is 12 o'clock. We've got 11 and 1 o'clock, respectively. I don't know which one's which. But you're going to be here, and you're going to open up. So I don't want you to be way back here or really hunched over. It's just going to be back and forth through this position. So we're going to go legs, back, forward, leg, and then forward. So legs, core back, core forward, bend our knees. Our arms aren't moving yet. All we're moving is our core and our legs. Now the reason is just like the pick drill, the goal of this is to really get our body ready for this motor pattern. Now if you do certain things while you row, this is a really good drill to do, but just beginning, this is good just for learning that mechanics. So we're going to keep pushing, back, forward, bend the knees. Straighten the knees, back, forward, in. We're going to do 2 more of these. And this really helps you emphasize that your arms aren't doing much of the work. So if you overuse your elbows, this is really good. Okay, so now we're going to go and add the arms in. So it's like a full stroke. So we're going to go legs, core, arms, arms, core, legs. Legs, core, arms, arms, core, legs. Now nothing is changing. If you find yourself punching more forward, think about why if you weren't doing it before. All right, legs, core, arms, arms, core, legs. 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 We're going to do 2 more, and then we're just going to row. And you can follow along with me and just row. So you can follow along with me, or you can just find what's your comfortable pace for rowing. Remembering to breathe. We're going to focus on breathing on our next workout that we do, and kind of some tips on how to do that. But we're keeping the rows kind of short for this one, so hopefully everyone will be okay. If you've got some questions, just let me know. And now we're nice and smooth. So if you feel like you're jerking and it's very segmented, it'll smooth out as you get comfortable with it. But I want you to think as much as you need to of the different parts of the stroke. So legs, core, arms, core, legs. Legs, core, arms, core, legs. Pay attention to how it feels. Are you starting to get something in your shoulders, your neck, your hands, your elbows, your legs, your calf, your foot? Are you feeling anything? If you are, write it down, let me know. All right, we got a minute left. And we're just going to row here. So a big thing about beginner workouts is everyone wants to dive in and learn everything all at once and be amazing. But it's really helpful if you break different things down and work on one part, and then work on another, and then work on another, and kind of add on top of the knowledge. It's kind of like getting the fundamentals. Once you have the fundamentals, you can start to focus on different things. So in this workout, I'm just trying to give you a taste of some different aspects and some different things that you could pay attention to. All right, got 5 more seconds. And break. So the other part about it go into a plank. Let me make sure everyone was able to see me. There's no complaints and that you could hear me. Hey, Denitra. Okay, let me know if you guys can't hear me or anything. Go into a plank in whatever's comfortable for you, whatever position that is. And let's go. And I want to talk, so I'm going to stay right here. So, when you're doing these, you really want to focus on bit by bit, because the other aspect is, if you change something in your stroke, and then you are working on like 5 things, when you change one thing, it will oftentimes change 2 or 3 other things. So it's really beneficial to focus on one thing, see how that changes things, and then reassess and see what you need to work on. Just a tip as you learn and progress and work on your own form and your technique. Oh no, my timer. Okay. 15 seconds. And I can't see my watch. 4, 3, 2, 1, break! Whew, okay. Oh, that's why I can't see myself. Oh, a little texture in that spot. All right, we're gonna get back on the rolling machine. Don't forget to get your butt in the right position. We're gonna bring the stroke rating to a 20. So there's a tiny little number. If you're on a Concept 2, it's the S/M1. If you're on one of those machines, get your butt in that right position, lean forward. There's also another technique of lifting your butt cheeks up. So do what's comfortable for you. Grab that handlebar and either follow along with me or try to get that number to a 20. And we're just gonna go straight into rowing. So our heart rate's up a little bit. And hopefully your clock didn't turn off. So row until we get to about 9 minutes, give or take. All right, so on this one, we're going for slow and controlled. But what I want you to focus on is the different parts of your stroke, like we did in the beginning, but really pushing with those legs and not using the arms. We've got a lot of people saying they're getting neck and arm stuff, so I really want you to think nice, loose grip, and really push with those legs, and then slowly come back. Push and go back. Nice and slow and controlled. And I went a little slower. I was at 18 there. Sorry, guys. All right, right on the 20. So the key to rowing is if you can master rowing slow like this, everything else with rowing gets really easy. So learning to go nice and slow, understand that that power comes from your legs, can really help you become a better rower. More efficient, stronger, and not die at 40 minutes. Little added bonus right there. So if you find yourself slouching, remind yourself to sit up. If you're over gripping, remember nice loose grip. If you find that when you bring your arms forward, your knees are already bent, then I really want you to focus on the 3 parts of the stroke. Remembering legs, core, arms, arms, core, legs, and break it up if you need to. We're right on that 20. It's the money right there. So everyone's got their little things they need to work on. For me, I find myself slouching every once in a while, so I try to remember to sit up. But figuring out what is that thing that you should want to focus on. Pick that one thing, especially if you're getting neck stuff, nice loose handles. There's other reasons it could happen. I do that in another video, but again, focus on one thing at a time and then we can start working on others. We got a minute-ish left, guys. Almost there. And this is the hard part, these longer ones. But I did it at a nice, slow stroke rating for you. So it's okay if you don't even focus on the other numbers right now. Just focus on that stroke rating. Otherwise it gets really overwhelming. But as you learn the different parts, all the other numbers will start to come together and make sense. So we'll get there. Right now, just focus again on one or two things. Otherwise, we're trying to learn too much and it gets really overwhelming and we don't know what to focus on. All right, let's go about 10 more seconds. All right, and break. Whew. All right, we're gonna go into lateral jumps. I'm gonna do 50. You guys go ahead and start at 60. I'm just gonna make sure no one said anything I need to check on. Hey Megan, thanks for joining, and Jamie, and Deborah. Thanks for joining, guys. All right, lateral jumps. Hopefully you already started. I'm gonna do 50 since I'm starting late. And I guess I should have said, if you need to do this gently, you can also do it as a step. Should have said at the beginning, I'm sorry. All right, hop back on that rower. So that time between the rows is getting shorter. The heart rate should be even more up. All right, get that foot, those feet in. Get your butt in the right spot. Don't never forget that part. And we're gonna go for 3 minutes at a stroke rating of 22. And let's go. So basically what's going to happen is all we're doing is paying attention to that stroke rating in our form. We're going a little bit faster on the stroke rate, but I don't want it to change anything else. So this is where we learn that changing the stroke rate, a lot of that comes from the slide where we're going forward. So if I go really slow here, I'm probably at 17, 18, pretty close. Now, if I go faster forward, that's how I'm going to get up to 22, and a 24, and a 26. So learning to control that is where the mastery comes in, and where you're going to be an awesome rowing rock star and row as much as you want without any issues. But again, just focus on trying to get number 22. Not higher, not lower. What are you doing to get it there? Oh, we're doing 3 minutes at this. My bad. I don't know what I said. Whew. Clearly, I like to mess up these workouts just to keep you guys on your toes. All right, now's a great time to check in. We're about halfway. How are you feeling? Are you feeling anything anywhere? Is there anything you need to check in and focus on while you're rowing? Now's the time to do it. All right, we got about a minute left. Right on 22 if you're rolling with me. All right, we got 30 seconds left, everyone. Don't get tired. Sit up straight, keep that loose grip. Whatever it is for you you're focusing on, focus on it. But also keep that stroke rate level. All right, 2 more strokes. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Get off the rower. Whew, all right, we're going to do 20 push-ups. Knees, regular, incline, whatever you want. Go for it. Whew. Keep those elbows nice and in. Whew, my sunglasses are falling off, but the carpet gets in my eyes, I'm in trouble. All right. If you're ahead of me, take the little break. Whew. All right, 20 push-ups. So push-ups are great because they work muscles we've never worked on the rowing machine. So it does that pushing that front of the shoulder. Really important to get that for shoulder stability while you row, especially while you pick up those meters. All right, put your feet in. What do you do with your seat? Get yourself in the right sitting position. You nailed it. I'm gonna pretend you guys are saying it with me. If you are, awesome. All right, we've got 2 minutes, let's do it. We're picking it up to 24. So that just means we're going a little bit faster going forward. That's all that changes. Nothing else changes except the speed we go forward. It's still arms, core, legs. It's how fast am I moving all those components separately. And usually it's mostly with the legs. But it's kind of all to be together. All right, I'm right on that 24 if you're following with me. Remember to breathe if you're struggling with the breathing. I'll make sure I talk about that. If you have questions on it, let me know. I also have a video I can tag you in, or I can talk about it tomorrow on the live. 1 minute left, guys. We're almost there. So as you get to these higher strokes, you're starting to think more about your breathing, your stroke rate, and the form starts to get a little hairy. So really make sure you're focusing if something's going off. If you need to slow back down, go for it. But I don't want you higher than a 24. All right, we got 20 seconds left. As I get tired, there's more things for me to focus on. That's when we're more likely to have stuff happen. All right, stop. We're almost done, guys. All right, we've got single leg half raises. So this is going to allow us to get a little bit of our breath back and work on those calves, which you got with those side jumps, which, again, not too much of the rowing machine. We're doing 15 on each leg. Try and have it nice and slow and controlled so you're not using momentum to get you up and down. Catch your breath. And when you're done with 15, switch legs. If this is too tough for you, you can go to both legs and do 30 just with both legs. That's totally fine as well. Oh no, I lost count. good job, guys. 1 minute row, 26 strokes per minute, and we are done and going into a cool down. Woohoo! All right, you know what to do. Foot plates, and then what do you do for your seat? Get your booty on it right. All right, grab that handle and let's go. All right, I'm right on that 26 if you're with me. There, we're halfway there, guys. We are almost done. It's really easy to speed up right here. Keep it nice and at that 26. All right, 3 more strokes. Let's go. 1, 2, last one, 3. Nice job, everybody. Woo! You all did a fantastic job. We're gonna stretch it out. Hey, Phil, thanks for joining. We're gonna stretch it out based on kind of the muscles that we used. Calf, let's start there. So if you've got a wall, put your hands on the wall. I'm gonna use my squat rack right here. So put your hands on that wall. 1 foot in front of the other. Back leg is straight. And gently lean forward. Keep that heel down on the floor. And switch legs. We did some side hops, so we're gonna go ahead and do our butt and our hamstrings and our arms. So arms, let's go up and across like this. And switch. All right, so if you guys are liking this, let me know. If you have any feedback, let me know. This is for you guys. I'm working out on my own every day, so it's a little different to do it live, so if you guys don't find it helpful, let me know. But I'm happy to do this with you guys if you guys like it. All right, next, let's go on the floor. We're gonna go, or actually let's stand and do a hamstring. So you're gonna take one leg, stick it in front of you, back leg is gonna bend. Front leg, heel is on the floor, and knee is straight. We're gonna have our back straight and gently lean forward so we get a stretch in the back of that upper leg. If you only feel this in your calf, relax your toes. You can also do this sitting. Just like this. You're gonna find that you're gonna wanna go forward, and that's okay. Just keep that back nice and straight. All right, switch legs. Since I'm down here, I'll do it this way. All right, now let's go ahead and go into our butt. Actually, let's get our quads first. So you can do this standing, where you hold your leg like this, get your knee pointed down. You can do it holding on to something like this, or there's a laying down option if you need that too. Feel free to let me know and I'll do a video on that. Try not to arch your back while you do this. And switch legs. All right. Another common things people do with that one actually is they bring their foot out to the side. Really bring that foot towards your butt. Otherwise, you're letting some of the muscles get a little loosened and it's not as beneficial of a stretch. All right, we're gonna go on our back, do a piriformis. You can also do a pigeon stretch if you want. I'm gonna do it on my back. Bring your leg across, grab that knee, bring it up towards that opposite shoulder, and just hold. And switch legs. But nice little workout, kind of short and sweet for you guys. And as always, let me know if you have questions. It hurts so bad, so good. Eric, I'm gonna message you. But sometimes when you do the stretch, you actually want it to be nice and gentle. So if anybody has any stuff going down their leg like sciatica, or back stuff, or basically anything in their butt as well, you really want that stretch to go nice and gentle just to that point where you feel the stretch. And then your muscle and your nerves are more likely to relax into it as opposing to going into that hardcore stretch. If you're not having any of those symptoms, yes, it hurts so good. So kind of like foam rolling. If you're doing that, okay. But yes, totally agree. But if anyone's having those kinds of symptoms, just keep that in mind while you do this. Yep, if anyone's got questions, let me know. Thanks you guys for joining and commenting. I really appreciate it. It's good to see that people are on here. And hey guys. All right, so thank you so much for joining for that workout. If you want to join me live for these workouts, I am doing 2 workouts a week right now in my Facebook group, Keep Rolling Longer. The link is below. Please come join us. Join me. These workouts are for you, so let me know that you're liking them, that you're doing them. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. But otherwise, I'm just working out by myself. So let me know what you think of these workouts, and I hope to see you guys live working out with me next time.